that's why this became a topic for us to discuss, just to put the warning out there that, you know, you can get that far believing that what you're going through is normal.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Yeah.
It's not normal. The camaraderie that and the list that Tay just listed is normality in a relationship. The compassion, the communication, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? The love, the respect. Like, that's all normal things in a relationship. The normal intangible exchange in a relationship is what he listed. You know what I'm saying? And if you been through so many that's not like that, you would think that is the norm, and you will continue to do that, or find you'll be so afraid. It'll get so far you'll be afraid of normalcy. That's how far it will get.
Yeah.
A guy will act normal to you, and you'll be like, that guy.
Nowadays the pain follow me, deal with trauma privately. I don't wanna be a burden, I handle things defiantly. Spent a decade searching for a higher power guiding me. Figured out that faith is not up there, that it's inside of me. Act with execution, what's a plan with zero action? Faced with bad habits, knowing it's a magnet to my imbalance. I'm somewhere between confidence and arrogance. The middle ground is treacherous, I work on getting out of it. Pops is looking down, I feel him every time the sun shine. Back to being unsigned, I only got my bloodline. With me going forward, smoking cookie till we heard you taking shots, we pulled up on them, they was gun shy. 2 p.m. in Rome, we at the chapel eating sun-dried tomatoes and a plum wine. Life been like a movie, I don't know how long the run time. Hope it's an extended cut, but when I die, I load my consciousness onto a thumb drive. And upload it to the masses when I pass. All my sets is holographic, life's as real as you imagine. My Jewish girl was tight, cause I ain't link her on the Sabbath. But it's Friday and I got a few robins I need to bask in. Playing traffic, if you wanna play the faction, we don't act, we getting active, stacking cash and dodging taxes. My father was a Catholic, never taught me how to practice, but with music I'm a Baptist. Christin' all these tracks I bless these raps with. Standing in the middle of the marsh, both sides paving on the drive. Praying to my pops and the guys. God, please help me out. Can you spare me for once? Spare me for once. Hey, yeah. Can you spare me for once? Spare me for once. Hey, I ain't asking for much. No.
We watch history. We make history. And one day we become it. Drop some buckets and then we hit the bucket. Just trying to reach the peak before I finally plummet.
Standing in the middle of the marsh, both sides paving on the drive. Praying to my pops and the guys. God, please help me out. Can you spare me for once? Spare me for once. Hey, yeah. Can you spare me for once? Spare me for once. Hey, I ain't asking for much. No.
Hey. Hey.
I'm too cool for
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Maleroom Show. We got Rollo in the building. We got JP in the building. And I'm your chef, and you know what I like to do? Let that beat drop. Yep. Yeah. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?
What up?
Yo, welcome to the Maleroom Show. How you fellas doing tonight? Doing all right tonight?
Good, man. How you feeling, brother?
Feeling all right, bro. Feeling all right. Blessings and salutations. Yo, we got some mail carriers that came in a bit early. We're going to go ahead and represent them real quick. We got Sabrina LaShawn in the building saying good evening, everyone. She also hit you with the don't forget to hit the like button, share the live, and subscribe to the Maleroom Network. And subscribe.
You know that.
You got the popcorn and the wine ready. I don't know about that combination, a little bit of butter and a little bit of wine, but we're going to make it do what it do.
Salt and sugar.
Salt and sugar. Okay, look, kettle corn going on right there. Good evening, fam. Chantrice Hill in the building. She says she ready with her popcorn too. Sean Tillman is saying good evening to everyone. One of the moderators, another moderator, Miss Smiley, in the building. We definitely appreciate everybody in here right now for the Maleroom. Work, dog.
Yes, sir.
Everybody doing all right, though, dog?
Yeah, man.
I'm on smooth, man.
It's been a dope weekend, man. It's been a dope weekend. And now we here.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yo, man, well, you know how we like to do. We like to start the show off with a little bit of the funny. We're going to go ahead and get into that right quick right now. Let's get it in. Let's get it popping. All right, fellas. Yo, man. So right here, I just want to set this up with a little something, man. Fellas, man, if you wanna make sure, you know what I'm saying, if you want to make sure that you you know, get with a young lady and everything like that, and you want to make sure that you want her to know what you want in the process, you got to make sure you say it precisely. You know, you got to be very, very clear, very, very precise, and consistent in what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a flow. You got to flow. You got to be fluid. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to take after this brother right here. It got to be real fluid, though. All right? Okay. Let's go. Let's get this in real quick. All right.
I just give me one of them $100 bills out your pocket. I'd be happy like a motherfucker.
Yeah, 2 or 3 of them.
Okay, let's go get it.
Cut out, Cut out. You 2, 3 on. $300 bill.
Yeah, I want them, baby. I ain't gonna do a damn thing for it. Is that what you think? Got you.
Play with your chest. Say it with your chest, man. Jesus. He was trying to say what you gonna do for it, but
couldn't get it out.
He was like, hey, God, oh my boy. Say it with
still
your
start
chest.
up that engine.
He was cranking the wheel up, dog. He was cranking it up, man. Excuse me.
That shit wasn't turning over at all, nigga.
It wasn't turning over. Yeah. She said,
"What's wrong? What's wrong?" Oh, it's just an alternator. It's just an alternator.
It's that alternator messed up, man.
It's just an alternator.
We got some milk here. We got some milk carriers that enjoyed that right there. He said, hey, God, Dino. Damn. God, dog, Scooby-Doo.
That's my dog.
That's my dog. My dog, Scooby. Hey, man, Rollo, it's on you, dog.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another. Ain't nothing but the alternator. Hey, that's where. Hey, no, y'all remember that comedy? I forgot who stand up it was, and like they was talking about the hood mechanics, and like every time you take your car to the hood mechanic, they just say it's an alternator.
right.
You got a flat tire. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the alternator.
This is alternator. We got flat tire. Windshield wipers ain't working. It ain't nothing but alternator.
It looked like Busy popped out for a second, so he'll be right back. But thank you everybody for joining. There you go. Yeah. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining me and my brothers for another episode of the Maleroom Show. As always, we appreciate y'all time and efforts.
Yes, we do.
Popping in on us and hollering at your boys, man. Again, without y'all, there's no us. Without y'all, it just don't work without y'all. So we appreciate y'all for being here. Yeah. And y'all know what it is, man. Get your water, get your wine, get your drink, get your juice, whatever you got. It is time for the ceremonial toast. Get your glasses ready. Put them glasses in the chat. Let us know what you got.
Sure.
And y'all know what time it is, fellas. So we're gonna get into it. So once again, we have come together to why am I drawing a blank? Thank you. We have come together for conference. Yes, I was. We have come together. We have come together.
Come together for what?
I heard the pregame, but not the pre-toast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. God, no, my boy, said
my bad. The weekend's been a little lit. We have come together once again for conversation and camaraderie, discussing topics that are so relevant. It was that video. Discussing topics that are so relevant to men and women in society today. I'm so happy to be here with my brothers. And again, thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you to all the new mail carriers who have joined the team. We love and appreciate y'all. With that being said, as we
embark
on another round table that has turned into the Maleroom Show, let us never ever forget, my brothers, the foundation that is our Trinity. Salute,
my brother.
Salute.
As always, man, we have a great show. I say it every week because I mean it every week. Really good show today. Some really good topics. Some really good discussion is about to be had this evening. So we're going to get into it. Y'all ready, my boys?
Yeah.
All right.
Ready to
run it. Topic number one this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are men worried about what they don't see when they approach women? Are men worried about what they do not see when they approach women? So just to break this down, us men, most of us, I know the three men on this panel don't have a problem shooting our shot. And as all, whenever you have, whenever you meet somebody new, obviously later on there may be some red flags that you notice after you've gotten to know someone. But what about that thought process going in? Is what goes through your mind as you're just making that initial interaction? Do you think about what is she crazy? You know what I'm saying? Is she can she hold a conversation? Will I end up having my windows busted out within the first couple months after we get together, whatever the case is? You know what I'm saying? Like those are things you find out. Those are things you find out after. But do any of those thoughts run through your mind when you're about to just shoot your shot?
I would say yes.
Speak on it, busy.
I think men should. I'm not going to say necessarily worry, but be concerned about that and have that in the back of your mind for sure. You have to remember that.
It's all of
No,
us today.
I'm just
It's
joking.
all of us tonight.
No, I'm just joking.
I'm
Just
next.
joking.
I'm next.
You have to
JB
remember
next.
that. Yeah, you have to remember that you don't really know who you're approaching,
Get my camera
and
right.
just because men have a narrative of being dangerous in society doesn't necessarily mean that women don't either. There are some women who have dangerous intentions and can fly off the handle if they don't get their way, or if they feel a certain way about something, or whatever the case may be. So definitely, I would say for men, yeah, you should be worried about that or concerned about that. Because those are the things that you don't see. You know what I'm saying? You don't see the constant calls all day long because she ain't got nothing to do and she just want to talk to you all day.
That's a
And
good point.
you don't really like her like that. So
Uh,
it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you just getting to know her. You don't really like, y'all not really like clicking like that yet. And all that kind of stuff it should be in the back of a man's mind. I think it would be responsible for a man to do that for his own well being. You know what I'm saying? And so I think, men should be worried about the things that they don't see, man. Are they currently, as a collective, would I say a lot of men, or generally speaking, a lot of men worried about that? I'm not necessarily sure, because that's all subjective. It depends on what kind of man you are. Some men are very overthinkers. Some men are pre-thinkers. Some men are just go with the flow. Some men just be like chill, whatever the case may be. So it's a variety of different types of men, excuse me, that will approach a woman. But I think on a general basis, on a universal basis, men, especially in this society, men should have some type of concern, like who they're approaching, and their particular taste in women. I think that should be a thing for men for sure. So I'll start there with that.
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I think you don't want to get too caught up in that little adrenaline rush you get about to meet somebody new. I think
Right.
there should always be some type of thought process when you're about to decide to introduce yourself or have that initial interaction or about to approach a woman. Me personally, like I can't honestly say that's what I think about when I going into it, but like Tay said, I think it's just being cautious of at least having an idea about who you're about to approach. You know what I'm saying? To possibly prevent any of these things, any of these strange occurrences or these crazy things from happening after you get to know somebody. Because like you said, you could get caught up in a situation where you don't end up liking them. They end up liking you more than you like them, and now you in that whole situation where okay, I'm letting you know what's going on, or you know what I'm saying, and you're trying to figure that out, and then it's just this big old circle of just you trying to get away, and they trying to pull you in. If you don't think about that initially, then prevent the fire before it start. You know what I'm saying? Boozy, what's up?
Yeah, I'll take the hell we do for 800.
Ding.
I believe we do, man. Like, in the climate that we live in, two things. You know what I'm saying? It's the climate that, you know, we live in. It's like everybody got something going on, but everything is to the extreme. It's not like somebody has a little thing of them that's just makes them imperfect, which is everybody, right? But you trying to prevent the extreme. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the climate is extremity, like, of every facet now. Especially in the dating culture. It's like, you know, people are extremist. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need a man to pay all my bills and don't work. And I need, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just extreme, dog. I just need to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no type of, you know what I'm saying? I want a date, but I don't want no type of emotional capacity whatsoever in it. Or I'm not over whatever that happened to me, so I'm just going to throw that all in your face. You know what I'm saying? It's so extreme in the dating culture now. You just get, you know what I mean? You just get, you're kind of like, you know, preventative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm an overthinker. I'm just gonna admit I'm an overthinker. I think too much. I'm offended that you don't think that I think too much. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how much I think, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm an overthinker. I'm not the type. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type that don't do anything. I'm a risk taker, but I'm a calculated risk taker. I might jump in the deep end of the pool, but at least I know what number of inches the feet it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
right.
So when it comes to that,
stay on the damn pool. Yeah, you gotta see it.
Right, it's right on the side of the. Anyway, so, you know, some people just
jump in.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some people just go, and I'm just like, what about it? So I have taken to the. I'm so preventative in the, you know, in if I was to, you know, probably analyze a woman to date and talk to socially, I would give it about 10, 15 minutes. And my boys know this. Like, I'll sit for a second and before I say anything, you know what I'm saying? And just not, studying. You know, just study the social mannerism of it. Is she smiling and kicking it with other people? Is she on her phone all day? You know what I'm saying? You could probably see some type of insight of what they're going to do when you walk up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's off, sometimes it ain't. Like, you know, so I'm just a calculated risk type taker. But for the... Nah, I do. You know what I'm saying? I do. I just study. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't know what I know.
Yep.
And I wouldn't know that if I didn't study. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just that. And I think a lot of... You know, I think men should, like Tay said. But I also believe that some women, bro, I think some women don't know that it's the same thing they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know,
in a much different capacity, yeah.
You know, women be like, oh, this guy, what's he gonna do? Is he trying to see me? Is he trying to, you know what I'm saying? He want me to be his mama? You know what I'm saying? Like, he got all these things that off the top that you be thinking about, you know what I'm saying? And trying to get out of the first initiated conversation. Men got that thing going on too. It's just on the reverse of the approach. We like, okay, what's gonna come out of this? Is she just gonna be completely rude? Is she, you know what I'm saying? Like, is she gonna be faking the whole thing? You know, it's kind of preventative, and as bad as like that, I think it's based on society too. But comprehensive men are taking calculated risks.
Yeah,
I don't think they want to do like just the willy nilly. Like, oh, she cute, boom. I think there's so much going on now. It's like. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like that, man.
Today's society is definitely not helping with the with those cordial introductions that people try to make, men and women. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more going on that should have us thinking. You know, does it? Maybe. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a lot more things that. Just within ourselves, we have to be careful of and figure out, do I want this energy in my space? You know, yeah, she looked good. She sang cool. She sang cool. Okay, but if I make this approach, is eventually my space gonna start to deteriorate? You know what I mean? And like I said, to keep it a buck, I don't go into approaching a woman thinking about that. I think this is a dope conversation to have because maybe my mind needs to change and think more. But I just feel like and y'all know me. I'm not gonna y'all two know me. I'm not gonna approach no woman unless I know for sure that she's not gonna kill my energy. It's something that I just sense, but I think these thoughts are very important. Yeah,
that's a calculated move in itself, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just for thinking that's a calculated move in itself. So you do some type of calculation. You probably just you're more free spirited than we are. I think you more of a dice roller, than the normal calculated risk guy that I am. You know what I'm saying? I think you're a dice roller. I think you like, hope for the best if it didn't work or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, but we all still playing the lottery. Whether you calculate it, whether you dice it, whether you roll it, whether you bet it with the, if you go over under, if you parlay, like we all taking a risk.
What'd you say, parlay?
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something about experience in life. Hey, parlay, I'm gonna go show that.
Hey, parlay.
That's that Desi, man. Hey, parlay.
Shout out to Desi, man.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about experience, man. You can calculate all you want. You still don't know what you're getting into until you get into it.
True.
So the calculations are cool, and I'm just bringing a balance to it because it's good to be calculated. I'm not saying don't, but you still have to know. It goes back to what you said before, Jay. You got to know a few shows ago. You got to know when to do the cutoff after you see the red flag. You have to know what that is because when you approach a woman and she's if you approach a woman and already she's showing small signs of something that might be an issue, do not despise that small thing. I don't care what she says and how she looks. Yeah, you better get the hell out of Dodge, my boy. Otherwise, you're gonna be in a world of trouble. If you keep playing with fire, you will get burned. Now, our parents told us this. We 40 plus. We have an audience that's pretty much mid-range. Everything our parents told us, we are saying it now. We're basically saying it now. It's like, yo, what else, Shamika Price? If you are playing with fire, you're going to get boink. And so a man should be thinking about all this stuff. Boink. Crispy.
Boink.
Boink.
The way is boink.
That makes sense.
Man.
How do you spell that?
B-O-I-N. No, B-O-I-W-N-T. Boink.
This nigga really spelled it. I didn't think he was
gotta come up with something, man.
And you do it on your phone, man. Now you know.
Hey, man.
You do it on your phone.
Better be like, hey, Cyrus. Where is the
Hey, Cyrus. Hey, Sirius.
Hey, Cyrus. How you spell point? What? Cyrus.
Hey, serious.
It's serious.
But no, man, like I just don't like, I'm not gonna say I don't care. I guess, I'm just a positive person. Like, okay, she gotta be cool, because I'm not gonna approach you if I don't feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Nope. You should think.
You say like nope.
That's your problem.
Say like nope.
Going in optimistic on strangers.
I go too optimistic
on strangers.
I can't get my camera right today.
Dog.
That's what I meant, man, about hoping for the best. That's what he do.
Like, the opposite of that.
Best, man.
Like,
I keep going in too optimistic.
That shit could be straight.
Oh, she should be straight.
What's wrong with being optimistic though?
What you gonna be optimistic on? You don't even know her.
I don't know. It's called hope.
Okay, you and your hope. You'll get your ass boink. I spelled it out for you earlier. Yeah, you're gonna be hopefully boink and keep on alive. Keep doing the Jesse Jackson if you want to, dog. Keep hope alive.
Hey, we have been on one since we have been on one since the meeting yesterday. What is going on?
I think
she said really.
I think
really?
No, honestly, man, if you don't have some type of guardianship, how we gonna say that prematurely, but if you have that, if you don't have that, like, wherewithal to think like, okay, you know what this could be. Let me look at it entirely, what everything, instead of just looking at it in a positive way. Mm-hmm. Since you're looking at it so positively focused, you could miss it. The bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're thinking so positive, you like, everybody got something. And then you keep rolling that snowball. You know what I'm saying? And it could end up,
that boy gonna form. That boy gonna
be a bigger thing than you think.
That big ass bottom half of the snowman.
Now you doing the slalom and you avoiding the red flags. You just
Jay making it worse.
You just
making it worse.
What did you say? What did he just say?
I don't know if he said the salsa, the slalom. What you say? He said
the slalom. You know, the skiing thing.
Oh, okay.
You know what I said you the slalom. You like in the Olympics, right? It's spelled
You hit me with a new word. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
He getting frustrated with me.
Y'all don't.
He about to look it up.
You said I'm making. No. You said I'm making up words. Yeah. I'm like, I swear to God, that's a.
I know, but then I said
that's a word. The downslope skiing through the flags is slalom. Right. I said you avoid the red flags.
I just said you hit me with a new word right after that, bro. I did.
Oh.
I literally just said.
No, I'm talking to.
He did say that.
I'm talking about that. I'm sorry. Okay.
And when you bite into your peppermint patty, you get the sensation, dog. Like, it's like okay. That's that Marlon Wayans. I'm sorry.
That was a funny episode.
Forget it.
No, we get it, Jay. I get it.
Just say.
Hey, they laughing at us today, man. I don't know what's going on.
I think I get it. But no, but I definitely agree. I definitely agree. We should. I mean, men should definitely worry about what they don't see.
Absolutely.
I think when we make when we make these topics, like a lot of us, when we obviously put our own thoughts in it, but we obviously think about our experiences that we've all gone through. And when we decided to do this, I thought about, damn, I don't really do that. I really don't. And I knew this was gonna make. You know what I'm saying? I knew this was gonna make good conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When I first heard this question, I thought in my mind, like, okay, I kind of see how I do that. Because, you know what I'm saying, I can see somebody in a social gathering like, hey, she's pretty and she looks like a nice woman or whatever. And then I stop and be like, okay, so what am I not saying? You know what I'm saying?
Like, okay, she's pretty. She's pretty. So she should be nice. She should be.
She should be.
Yeah.
That ain't always the case. You know what I'm saying?
That's that judge a book by its cover thing that we learned back in the day. Like, don't do that.
And again, for the people tapping in, we'll talk about us as men when we're approaching you. Like, are we already thinking about what the red flags are going to be? Like I just said, me personally, I don't. Jay and Tay, they do. So there's definitely men who don't worry about that. But just to recap, I think it should definitely be some, especially in today's society with all this congested stuff on, masculinity, femininity, and what qualifies you as a good man, what qualifies you as a good woman. Have your own perception, obviously, but use anything that helps you. Like me, I'm worried about, is this person going to affect my peace? Other people might worry about the fact that are you even approachable? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you even somebody who would just appreciate the fact that I'm approaching you, even if you may not be attracted to me? Do you know how to cordially decline? Is this person going to just kill my soul?
He's all out rude.
You know what I mean? Just me being a gentleman and showing some interest in you, where we at a lounge, a club, or whatever the case is. So shout out to my brothers for that one. That was a good one, man. I like that one. Yes, sir. Real quick before we go to topic number 2, man, I got a quick announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, we have new episodes of the Maleroom Reacts coming to you, man. New episodes of the Maleroom Reacts coming to y'all. We have an episode coming to you this Monday, tomorrow, November 13th at 7:30. So make sure you tap into the Maleroom Network to see the new episodes of Maleroom Reacts, man. Please tap in, tune in to that. The live chat will be up, and there will one of us from TMN Network will be in the live chat kicking it with y'all. So just make sure y'all tap in tomorrow to the Maleroom Network at 7:30 for Maleroom React. You feel me? You feel me?
Let's go.
Yeah. Hey. Hey. That's one of JB's ad libs. Hey. I'll be here. All right, man. We're gonna dive into topic number 2. This is a good one. Relationships versus the benefits of relationships, ladies and gentlemen. Relationships versus the benefits of relationship. We got a clip for y'all real quick. Check this out, y'all.
4 questions that I think every relationship needs to ask. Everybody in a relationship. Is this an important relationship in my life? Because sometimes Boo Boo and Kafada are fighting, and they don't even care. I mean, just because you here right now, you the one for right now. Is this an important relationship in my life? That's the first question. And the second question you have to ask yourself is, do I value this person? And do they value me? You can tell that from behavior. The third question is, am I willing to take 100% responsibility for the state of this relationship? Meaning, I can't change you, I can't fix you, but the state that it's in, the arguing, the lack of support, the adversarial, whatever it is, am I willing to take 100% responsibility? Which means, am I willing to look at what I do? Not what you do. What am I doing? And what's motivating me? And the final question is, am I willing to do the work to heal it, no matter what the other person does? And that's the big one.
Man, I love her. Real quick before we dive into that, I want to apologize. The Maleroom React Show 7:30 Eastern time for all of our other everybody. Just to let y'all know, that's 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. But I love her, man. I love.
That's crazy.
Man.
That is
What
crazy.
you think about it, bro?
I love her.
What you think about it, bro?
Yeah, moderate.
What? Okay, I'm gonna moderate. I'm gonna moderate. Tay, start us off with this one.
Of course you're gonna do that. That's why I come prepared. You ain't doing nothing to me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, nothing.
Pass it on to
That ain't
Jay.
We ready.
He went early 2000s on us right there. No. So look,
take it back.
I think that relationships are the foundation of society and community, the foundation for family. So relationships are important, and I think that what's happening now, like Jay was talking about earlier, the society and the climate that we live in, the benefits of relationships have gotten misconstrued and jaded and very carnal, and there's no intangibility in those relationships. And the intangibility, which is actually the benefit, now they have taken a back seat on what really matters about relationship. You know, that last question she asks, am I willing to do the work without 100% doing the work without looking at the other person? Am I willing to do what it is that I have contributed to this relationship? Am I willing to work on that piece? Contribution to relationships is dual. It's both sides. So this is the reason why men, when you take a woman out on a date and she give you only one side of the story, please ask questions, probing questions that will get you to the root cause of whatever it is. If that's what y'all are talking about at the dinner table or wherever you at, because then you can see what was beneficial and what was not beneficial, what someone thought was a benefit, when in actuality it was just a luxury piece of the relationship. And so just like when my man who went viral, his wife was on OnlyFans or whatever, she said, she got an interview on TMZ, and she said to TMZ that I was a singer, I was overseas, and I was doing that. When I found out that Joe Smith was the first pick of the NBA draft and he got his money, I got with him, I thought that things was going to change for me. Luxury. She was looking for what would benefit me, selfish benefit. What would benefit me? Not what can I contribute to this man, not what contributions do I want to bring to this relationship. I'm looking at what I can get from the relationship. And I think roles have flipped. A lot of women think men are the helpmeets, and the men think they are the ones that's supposed to be helping in the jaded sense that society says. Where if a man is supposed to do all the picking up of where someone else left off, then the new guy is supposed to do this, and that makes him a good man. No, that makes him an ATM machine. That makes him an object. That makes him someone that can get burned out. It's a lot of men that's burned out from just working alone, just career alone, just doing things for themselves alone. But then in a relationship where you're constantly arguing, you're constantly going back and forth with someone who said they in your corner. So men are burned out. And now men are speaking up about it one by one, podcast by podcast. And now everyone is getting uncomfortable because men are speaking, because men have a voice, and because women have always had a voice. And I was having a private conversation with JB. I'll disclose this. And we talked about, and I gave him a list of all the talk shows from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s that was geared towards women. And I named about 12. And some of those men were hosts of those shows. And everything was pandering towards them. And now men are expressing their concerns. Now everybody's uncomfortable. So this is the thing that's going on in relationships. Relationships are being talked about more than ever because there is an attack on relationships. There's an attack on camaraderie. There's an attack on unity. There's an attack on respect. There's an attack on basic human treatment between men and women. And you see it every day. And some people want to have that willful naivety and act like they don't see it, but you see it. You see what it is. And everything the person, and this is the reason why I'm glad we had this first topic, because this is the reason why men should be concerned about the things they don't see in a woman, because what happens is you develop a relationship along the way. The more you communicate and the more you hang out with each other and be in each other's presence, you start having a relationship. It may be undefined, it may be unlabeled. I'll say there won't be a label on it. You may just be kicking it, but there's a relationship there. There's a back and forth going on there, and then you're developing something. And now you develop a relationship. You let somebody in. You let them in with how much money you make. You let them in on your routine every day. When you get to that point, then all of a sudden there are expectations in those relationships. Right. And then the person is like, how can I benefit from being with that guy or being with that one? How can I benefit from it? What's in it for me? Instead of what can I render unto you? What kind of intangible rendering can I give unto you? It's a relationship. It's a foundation of something. And what we have done is we have toyed with relationships and act like they're nothing. We act like they are dispensable. And that's the reason why the relationship energy is played out. It's played out now. The dating and the boyfriend, girlfriend thing and all that is getting played out so much so to the point where they're like, you know what? I'm just going to get what I can get and move on. And this is why men should be careful, because we are relationship. We give women access to relationship. We give women access to relationship.
Yeah, it can't.
You know
it can't. So if we don't initiate it,
you got to know what you got to know what type of woman you're dealing with. If you're a man, it's just this type of woman that all she want to do is every time she has a problem, something is always monetary. It's always hinting at the monetary thing, you know. And you're not even my woman like that. But you asking me for money, you asking me for a cash app to get your hair done, your nails done because you low on gas and you this, that, and the other, boom, boom, boom. And then when I ask a group of men, well, how many men do you have how many women do you have in your phone that's platonic? No sex, no nothing. You can ask a woman for some money for gas when you low, when you are down on your luck. Zero. I get crickets. It's a reason for that. So men need to be careful with what they looking at. Yeah, you can be optimistic, Rollo, because I'm an optimistic guy too. I feel you, but it's to a degree. I ain't gonna lie, it's to a degree. You know what I'm saying? When I get comfortable enough to know, when I see evidence is important for a man. Go by evidence. She said something. She said, "Do you value me? Do I value you? Or do you value me?" Was one of the questions, right? She said, "You can tell that by behavior. That's evidence. That's facts. You can't. What you're looking at is reality." You see what I'm saying? JB said something last time in season 2, I believe, or season 1, I believe, of the Maleroom show, where he said that dating is underrated and marriage is underrated because of it. We have harped and magnified the dating culture so much that we have dismissed marriage as even an opportunity to have established relationship to impact society further. Instead, what we do is we play it like it's nothing. So then when a man is saying he wants to get married and he in love, all kind of stuff, he's a simp and he's pandering. Well, no, he's pursuing the woman he want. he's pursuing the woman he want. You see what I'm saying? And when a woman is doing it with a man, when she's cooperating with a man, she's a pick-me. She gets called names too by other women. Other women would call her a pick-me. You just a pick-me, girl. Yes, she don't want to be around you all the time. She not always trying to go pay you with a twist. She not always trying to go to Friendsgiving with you. She want to be with a man and have their own thing going on. She ain't trying to study you all the time. You feeling some type of way because she ain't come to the pay with a twist. All right, I'm done. I ain't gonna say nothing. But that's all I'm saying, man. Relationships versus the benefits. I think the benefits of relationships have been jaded, have been carnal. They're all materialistic, and that's the only benefit they get. That's the only benefit they see. That's a jaded way of looking at benefits. Benefits of a relationship is what Iyanla Vanzant just talked about in this clip. So yeah, I'm gonna start there.
And I will add to that. Look out for those people who are looking for you to be the direct cause of their entire happiness as well.
Ooh, that's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, watch out for those type of people who, if you're not depending solely on you to make them happy, that sucks.
Yeah.
I've been there.
That's draining too.
That's a benefit.
That person either though.
That's a benefit. That's a benefit that you can't. That's just too much to ask for of another person.
Yeah.
Your sole reason to be happy is this person. Like, I love y'all two boys, but I don't depend on y'all to make me feel good about myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, come on, man.
Facts.
Talk to us, Jay.
Man, I think I think relationships are like fast food restaurants now.
Come on with it.
I think people just say what they want, give what they think is worth it, and then get the benefit out of it.
Dang.
That's how I drive through, bro. Dang. We live in an on-demand society. On-demand society. You know what I'm saying? Microwaves and pay-per-view. That's what we got going on. Whatever we want, we can get. Just saying. Whatever we want, we can get. And that's the ideology of somebody's mind state when they get to relationships. They think they're going to JG Wentworth the situation is they just want it now. Right? Right. And that's what they think. You know what I mean? And it's sad, really, because that's the implementation of society in this definition of relationships. That's their impact, social media and all that. That's the impact of it, is to have a on-demand type of relationship. I benefit from you, you benefit from me right now, and that's the reason why this is going to work. Whenever that stops, that's when the relationship stops. And we can tag this along for how many years you want to, but when my benefit stops, or my spoiled ass get uncomfortable, that's when the relationship is over. And that is so far away from what our parents and grandparents and ancestors of them have been with as far as mutual relationships or love and commitment and stuff like that. It's far from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's totally the opposite, actually. I'm agreeing with Tay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more sacrifice than anything. You know what I mean? It's more the exchange of intangibility than anything you got in your pocket and what you worth. You know what I mean? That's where the value is. The value is, what would you rather have? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you rather have a large sum of money deposited in your bank account every month?
Yep.
Or somebody you can enjoy the rest of your life with?
Yeah.
And that's something to think about. Like, I mean, you know, for your surface y'all can go wherever. But I'm just talking about people that think. You would have to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people will take the camaraderie. People will take the love. People will take the friendship. The companionship over this. Right? They would. You know what I'm saying? And we tainted it so bad that we think the benefits of the commitment is what the commitment is. And that's not what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The commitment itself is the exchange of ideas and feelings and emotions. You know what I'm saying? Which benefits out and results in love and companionship and support and respect. Those are the benefits that come from the exchange. You know what I'm saying? The sacrifice of your time to input that into your partner. You get that out of it. You understand?
Absolutely.
That's what the relationship is. But
and you can
looking for, okay, you know. Yeah. No, I'm just saying people looking for an ATM type of scenario. Like, I just want to put in my time and I get money. When I want to put into, you know what I'm saying, like the physicalness aspect, or, you know what I'm saying, give my body and then I get what I want. Like, that type of, you know, that you're just totally, you know what I'm saying, just wiping the floor with the definition of relationship.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Jay, you use the word that, believe it or not, and when I really think about it, you don't hear it correlated with relationships anymore. The word commitment, bro. Like, think about it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, think about it today, bro. Like, when's the last time you heard the word commitment in correlation with somebody talk about their relationship? Like, you know, people that you know in your circle, whatever, who are in relationships doing whatever they got. You don't even hear that word, bro.
Right.
You know, I really have to think about that. Like, damn.
People don't know what it means truly, and they don't know how to spell this shit either. You know what I'm saying? But
is it one T or two?
People don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to spell it either. You know what I'm saying? But a commitment is just you agreeing to be a certain way.
Yeah.
That's just it. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a certain way, do a certain thing, be a certain person at this particular time, based on the request that was given to me. That's the commitment. You're committing to the idea. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all it is. And all this handheld, you know what I'm saying, boyfriend and girlfriend stuff that people are doing out here, that's why I said that. I'm glad you brought that up, man, because that's a serious thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? This relationship thing, this boyfriend and girlfriend thing is overrated. It's way overrated, man. Like, you know, we putting bills and kids on a verbal commitment scenario. Verbal commitment scenario. Yep. All I said was, I just ain't gonna sleep with nobody else. I'm gonna make you exclusive, and I want you to be my girl. That's what
it really is all about. Let's talk about that real quick, Jay. You just said something very powerful. That is what it's really all about. I want you to be with me. I just don't want you to sleep with nobody, and don't sleep with nobody else.
What are we doing?
That's enough. For some people, that's enough. That's all. That's as long as they're doing that. That's it. It's like, really. That's what we doing, bro. Commitment is so much deeper. What you said, Jay, was deep. I'm committed to being consistently who I am. I'm committed to being the man that you want to be with, that you enjoy being with. I'm committed to being him. I'm not gonna flip on you. I'm not gonna become a different version of myself, a different person, and that kind of stuff. I'm committed to being me. That's my masculinity should give you leeway for your femininity. Period. And if your femininity is cloaked with attitude, nagging, too much talking, too much offenses, emasculation, if it's coming with all of that, I don't want your femininity.
I don't want it.
I don't want that one. I don't want that. That's for someone else. But that ain't for me.
being incoherent with your partner and being in a good relationship with your significant other and receiving great positive benefits out of it, it's like going to work to a job you like to go to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Versus going to a job that you just want to get paid from. That's a difference. Yep. You know what I'm saying? People are going in these relationships and going and using them like this a job they just want to get paid from. If I just show up, give a little bit amount of attention, right?
No.
At the end of the, I'm gonna get right. I'm gonna get what I get. You know what I'm saying? I signed up for it because I asked for what I wanted up front, right? So I know I'm gonna get that. So I'm just gonna do the bare minimum because I don't like this place like that. Really, I'm just doing it to get paid, right? And people use that as and symbolic as the relationships that people are in. But think about a job that you actually like going to. I'm in IT. I like IT, right? I like it. Like I was always a tech kid. You know what I'm saying? My parents told me I was at 3-4 years old at old Radio Shack stores. If anybody remember that, they my age. Radio Shack. Just messing with the keyboard. Just tat.
Tell your age, my boy.
Yeah, I'm just showing it. I don't care. It is what it is. I don't care.
Yeah.
I've been around. I've seen stuff people ain't never seen before. Right? So
that makes sense.
Seriously.
That makes sense.
So, but, you know, my mom used to tell me I was just clicking around in the computer stores and all the other type of stuff. So I was like, well, I like how to make stuff tick. Like, you know, in the computer field, that's all it is. Like, what makes this work to make that work? You know what I mean? Like, that's all it is. And I love that type of stuff. So I go to work with just that feeling. Even though I have a bad day, it's like, I like what I do, though.
You can do
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that benefit on top of the benefit I know I'm going to get. But I like being there, too.
Yeah.
That's a blissful situation. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So my sacrifice to that type of commitment doesn't mean anything to me like that. Because I like it.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm willing to sacrifice see that type of person will work overtime and be like, nah, I'm just going to do it for the sake of the company. Because I just like being there.
Right.
So I'm doing what I want to do for the sake of my woman because I like her.
Right.
Because I genuinely like her. Like, I know she gives me the benefits, but I actually like her. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be there.
That cherry on top.
That's you know what I mean? That's a different thing. That's a different mentality, and people ain't thinking that way, man. They just thinking straight A to B scenarios, man.
Absolutely, man.
Actually liking the person you're in a relationship is still a thing. Do people know that? I'm just saying.
You should like it. I mean,
you should.
I'm just asking.
I'm gonna go to this comment real quick. Big Cal Gaines, my boy Big Cal, what up, though? He said you don't get in relationships to change people, but to enhance people. You don't change what you already like. That's what Jay was talking about. But I'm gonna go a little step further, Cal, and I agree with this. But I just want us to think about something else too. I get in a relationship because if I'm in a relationship, I'm getting there because I want to. I'm not trying to enhance either. I'm just saying. That's your point of view, and I agree with it. But there's also an attachment to that. It's to actually enjoy the person. It's to enjoy. This is where we are always trying to fix something. We need to enjoy things. Whatever happened to having joy? Having joy when you talk to your woman, having joy when she laugh with you, and when she just laugh at your quirky little jokes or whatever. The joy of her presence is that whole concept that actually is a part of relationship too is lacking greatly in this society, bro. We always trying to fix somebody, and it's like ain't nothing wrong with them. You're trying to fix everybody else, and everything you need to fix, it starts here. Ain't nothing wrong with you. But everything you see, everything wrong in somebody else, but you never see nothing wrong with you.
Nothing.
And I'm not trying to upgrade you. I like the version of the software that I got right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to update it. Because sometimes because talking about IT, sometimes those updates can mess up something else that's already installed in the hardware. That's another little situation. But all I'm saying is this.
I get it.
Okay? You feel me? All I'm saying is that if it ain't,
I don't work.
If there's nothing wrong, if there's nothing wrong, substantially wrong, if there's nothing wrong with someone, then just enjoy the person. And like Jay said, bounce off each other. Things that I may know, that I've gone through, that I've learned in life, things that you've gone through, baby girl, that you learned in life. And we sharing the lessons and we enjoying each other and we helping each other get through these obstacles individually. And then as a collective, man, we could do some things. But if I'm constantly always trying to figure out what's wrong and fix what's wrong with a person, then I shouldn't be in a relationship.
It's draining.
I should not be in a relationship. It's very draining, Rollo. Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, it is. That's
you don't want to be in a relationship and feel like you're the only one in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, you just don't. That's a terrible feeling, man.
It is.
Jay, look at that.
I want to talk to somebody ain't even here.
You know what I mean? Hello, come on, man. Like
you see,
whenever you feel like you're in it for it, and not what you can gain. When you feel like you're in that mindset by yourself, man, I've been there, fellas. Y'all know it's a blissful
situation, man.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a blissful situation. That the joy and the fun part can also happen during dating too. I don't know what's wrong with people.
Yeah.
It can happen during dating too. Just because y'all not completely compatible to be lifelong as friends and be married or whatnot, don't mean that chapter has to be bad. Why does that chapter have to be bad?
Why does it have to be bad?
Why have to be so down talking and distant because of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, people are people, and people will try to make stuff bigger than what it is. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But if you cannot physically have a conversation with anybody you dated, there's something wrong with that.
Yeah, because I don't see no benefit. I don't see no benefit. That's why I'm making all this noise. I'm making all this noise and I'm messing up the whole vibe because I want to get some benefits, and my perspective of benefits is jaded and carnal and material. And if I don't get those benefits, then I'm going to disrupt the entire flow of everything because I'm not good with me. I wanted these benefits because I'm insecure about something that's going on with me. And I need to be in this relationship because I can benefit from it. I can have a better lifestyle. I can drive a better car. I can get more money. I can share bills with somebody. I can do all that. That's benefits to people. Not the joy, not the love, not the exchanging of wisdom and kindness and having laughter and humor and having actual love and commitment with each other and enjoying each other's presence. That's not beneficial. Because I'm going to tell you how it's not beneficial. All you 50-50 relationship people, it's not beneficial because once those other benefits, those jaded ones, once those go sour, then the whole relationship takes a hit and somebody got to go. I ain't going to go.
I'm not happy.
Ooh, I am not happy. You said you were going to. You said, see, and this is why men, we need to be conscious of who it is that we're approaching.
Yeah, that's why we sit.
Who's approaching you?
Hey, see? That's why you sit. Look,
okay, optimistic but conscious. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, my brother. I learn something new from these cats every week.
When we play the lottery, we all optimistic playing the lottery because we all trying to win. But let me tell you something. It's gonna be a lot of losers, though.
It's
gonna be a lot.
What were the odds? Damn. Oh man!
Shout out to my brothers, man. Shout out to my brothers for that. That was a good one. That was a good topic. I love that one.
Sure, that was a great topic.
And shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all popping today. We appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all.
Optimistic. Conscious and then optimistic at the same time. Contimistic. Okay.
Yeah,
All right, Cal, I see you, dog. I see you. Contimistic. What?
Optimistic.
Only left-handed people do this.
Consumistic.
Only left-handed people do this. Shout out to the
brother,
hey,
man.
everybody need a left-handed friend. I'm telling you right now, man. I'm a left-hand friend campaigner, dog. I will be a campaign manager for the left-handed people. I'm telling you. I love y'all. I love y'all left-handed, man. I love you.
Hey, is the left-handed does the left-handed jump shot look better than the right-handed jump shot?
I gotta get to the right hand on the jump shot though.
No, one hand, right.
Yes, it does, bro. Yes, it does. Like the way you come on, man. The way most left-handed people they put their opposite hand on top of the ball, and us right-handed people we hold the ball correctly. We spread our fingers on the side of the laces right here. Bam, pretty Ray Allen.
Yeah.
Ray Allen.
He said pretty Ray Allen. Ray.
Yeah, but shout out to my brothers for that, man. Before we move on, I want to repeat one more time for some of the people that just chimed in on the live. We do have a new episode of the Maleroom Reacts that will be airing tomorrow, 7:30 p.m.
Yes.
Tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. on the Maleroom Network, man. Make sure y'all tap in. The chat will be going, and one of the brothers from the Maleroom Network will be in the chat with y'all, kicking it. So y'all can go ahead and let us know how y'all feel about the Maleroom Reacts. Again, that's tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday, November 14th. So holla at the boys. Make sure you tap into the Maleroom Network and, man, check out Maleroom Reacts. You know, it is time, fellas. Y'all know what time it is. Right? Y'all know what time it is, right? It is time.
What time it is, fam?
For the featured topic of the week, let's go. Yeah, featured topic of the week, man. Y'all saw the thumbnail, y'all saw the promo, so we're going to dive into it. The featured topic of the week, ladies and gentlemen, guarded versus damage. Guarded versus damage. What is the difference? What is the difference, man? JB, get us going on this one, my boy.
Hey, Jay, man, can I interject one sec?
Sure.
Okay, so I took a poll question here. I just asked which option below describes you: guarded, damaged, both, or neither. And 62% said guarded, 0% said damaged, 12% said both, and 25% said neither. Floor is yours. That's the poll.
I would like to know. I would like to get a response on both, though. I would like to know how they think that. If you want to,
those that said both. If you want to comment,
if you want to comment that,
you feel like sharing. Yeah.
But Sean said I'm ready. All right. Well, I'm glad the poll went the way it did, because sometimes people don't know the difference. I was actually had to talk to a friend about this, and she did not know the difference. She thought she did, but she didn't. You know what I'm saying? The key identifier for me, and this is just my opinion, feel me if you do, is triggers. Between guarded and damaged. So guarded, to me, I'm going to give definitions of the both and explain the triggers, and hopefully make some sense out of it. Guarded, to me, is knowing a situation, right, on the precursor, and knowing how your reaction was to that situation on the precursor already. Therefore, you're taking methods on not, and probably that way you reacted probably was in a negative standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be was a negative result. So you prevent by method, or, you know what I'm saying, by mannerism, to avoid that outcome again. That's being guarded, right? Damage is that if that outcome happens, you immediately react to the fact that it happens. Any given time that it does, you immediately react to the fact that it happens, usually in an outburst way, because you can't hold it, because it's emotionally attached to something, which are the triggers. All right. So the triggers to me, you know what I'm saying, are the the simple nuances of what can cause you to think about the damage event of you and will cause you to emotionally react, right? So let's say that somebody has somebody likes to drink, right? And then if I have a trigger of, like family members that had drinking problems, you know what I'm saying? If I have that issue with me, or if I have some type of event that happened because of one of my family members had drinking problems, probably lost them, or they did something to me, or whatever the case may be, or that reason, and I start dating a woman, and she be like, "Oh, I like to drink for show," right? And I'll be like, "See, you one of them? I don't know." You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really like drinkers. See, that triggered me, right? That means I haven't healed from what happened in that event. Therefore, I'm damaged.
Yeah.
I am walking around with this idea because whoever, the person that the woman that I was talking to in this scenario probably don't even have a drinking problem. She probably just like to drink socially. You know what I'm saying? But just for the fact that I heard the fact that she drank, it was just like boom, and it was just like, you one of them. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then all of a sudden I get triggered off of that. The guarded is same scenario. You know what I'm saying? The fact that it is, and you be like, "Oh, you like to drink? How much though?" See, I'm starting to defend against that because now I already know how I'm gonna act. But you know what I'm saying? I don't want to give her the outburst, so I start finding out the condition. And if that condition don't match, I'm like, this ain't gonna work. See, that's a different type of defense. You know what I'm saying? Than the damaged person. And I think people don't know the difference between guarded and damaged. I think people think they're guarded, but they're actually damaged. You know what I'm saying? I think they're actually on the other side of it. You think you're guarding your feelings against something, but you already are wrinkled. You know what I'm saying? You think you withholding? Like, you know what I'm saying? I got emotion. I got trust issues. But no, you just don't trust nobody because of whatever happened. But you think you're guarding your trust issues. No, you have something you need to fix with you off the bat. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little different. So I think people got it twisted, and you got to be real conscious of it because if you let these outbursts happen, you know what I'm saying? If you let that happen, then you will make a thing that is not even of that degree, degree. You understand? Like, you will make it that thing. That person could be and could miss out on a genuinely good person. Because you think that based on your trigger, this is a problem. And it's not. You are the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Very well said, man. Very well said.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Very well said, my boy. Man, I agree with everything you said, man. There's a major difference, as Jay explained. Really, really dope. I think the guarded person is a conscious person. I don't think it's a negative thing at all. I think it helps you progress through whatever you've been through. I think it helps you come to a realization that, okay, yes, this happened and this affected me this way. But then you have to decide. Then you have to decide how much is going to affect you. How much is it going to impact your life? Because it's in the past now, right? It's gone. You know what I'm saying? Now, something may happen. Something may happen again that causes you to be guarded about something else, and so on and so forth. But once it happens, that's it. It's gone. It's lingering, but it's over with. Now. You know what I mean? So I don't really have nothing against being guarded. In terms of recognizing what you've been through and knowing that, okay, what can I do to make sure I don't experience this again? You know what I mean? Damage I can't deal with. I had a situation recently, kind of like an explanation what Jay said. Ironically, I was getting to know this young lady, and I told her, I do drink. I drink socially. You know what I mean? And we were having a conversation one time, and I think I might have, just had a couple, but I'm still very conscious in the conversation. And she brought that up to me the next day, and it just, everything stopped. Like no more communication, no nothing. And I'm like, wow, you know what I mean? So it's
She's not drinking too much.
Yeah, leading up to that, we had a really dope vibe. You know what I mean? And she was still getting to know me. So like, be careful with that damaging thing too, because it comes off as judging. You're judging others. You're judging a situation without you may be doing that without knowing all the facts or getting to know the full story of why this person is this way, why the situation is this way. So I think you gotta be very careful with the way you move if you're damaged. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Busy. What up?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I totally agree. I want to touch on what Jay said because I was thinking about it on the opposite end when it comes to a person's reactions. Sometimes they have outbursts, but then there are times where some people operate in the damaged state with inbursts. They suppress their emotion. And they also like to be alone, and they have mood swings, and certain words would trigger them to get quiet and not want to talk about their emotion because they have damage going on. When I think about the difference between the two, I think about one person being broken, and then the other person was just hurt. And like when you get hurt in life, that's going to happen. There are three aspects in life that I believe that will always be in existence. That's pain, uncertainty, and constant work. And so those three things will always be. So you will have pain, you will have hurt, but brokenness delves deep into the traumatic experience. And when you trace, and I'm gonna say it again for us, when you trace a person's triggers, you will find their trauma. And all you got to do is keep looking at what it is that triggered them and then find the trauma. And then you got to be careful because what happens is the person who has the triggers and have been through the traumatic issue, if they don't deal with that, what'll happen is they will start becoming more aggressive towards the person that they deem to be the one that they are in love with or committed to, whatever the case may be, since we talk about relationships, because they will expect you, and Rob made a great point earlier, they expect you to make them happy. They expect you to heal them. So don't you drink, because if you drink around me, you know what that does to me. So don't do that around me, and it's like, wait a minute. you this is what I do here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so what's the problem? What's going on? Like you said, like you said, the scenario you gave. Well, how much do you drink? Because I know that when a person may drink too much, they might get too aggressive or too talkative or too crazy, too wild. You got some people that just like to drink and have a cigar. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. I like scotch, big ice cigar. Have a couple glasses of that, and I'm good, or whatever. Some people have that. So some people have that type of thing, and so this is a good question. Can you come back from brokenness? I'll answer this. So some people have this particular thing where they are suppressing their emotion, and that suppression is letting people know that you're damaged. Now, like you say, being guarded has more of a thinking mechanism, it's more of a method, it's more of a conscious thing. That's letting you know that your frontal lobes is working, that your cortex here is actually in line with what it is that your Wi-Fi is on. It ain't buffering right here. It's actually lit. The Wi-Fi is connected to the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like the modem is connected to the internet, like that type of thing, because you are aware of what happened to you before, and you're aware of what you contributed to as well for you to get guarded. Like, okay, I need to not do this for my own safety, because I know I can be a certain way. So I'm going to put boundaries on me to make sure that I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the thing. Now, to answer the question about can you come back from brokenness, you absolutely can. It's about whether or not it's about seeking help to do it, because you won't be able to do it alone. If you are a broken person and you're trying to do it all by yourself, you are starting off incorrectly. And it just is what it is. And I just stand on that, because you need help. You need to have, there are other people in life that are gifted at life. They are gifted at discerning things. They're gifted at advice. They're gifted at counsel. They're gifted at coaching. Now, you know, a lot of people don't like coaching and stuff like that. They're gifted at being able to find the issue and find the problem. This is why Jay and myself get paid. We get paid to find problems, the root cause of them, and fix them.
Yeah.
And that's a mirror to our detail-oriented characteristic trait and personality. So that is the reason why it's good to talk to people that do not think like you. And this is the problem. People who are damaged, unbiased opinion. People who are damaged, sometimes they think they can do it all by themselves. And then you keep messing up. And I keep going through the same door. Yes, because you have not submitted yourself to someone or something that's better than you at this particular thing. And you can't skate past it. You can't skip that experience. You got to be able to go through that pain, that brokenness was going to happen. Now that it's happened, how do I heal from it? I have to get someone who is a little bit on a higher level when it comes to this type of thing, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to do this alone. Because one is cool, but two is better than one, and a threefold cord is uneasily broken. Today is Sunday. I mean, it's Sunday, so I had to go to Ecclesiastes real quick. Two is better than one. Two is better than one. Everyone want to go through their journey solo dolo. And this is what people do. This is how you know they're starting off incorrectly. Their healing journey is all about doing stuff outside, taking themselves out, using tangible things to fix an intangible issue. That's how you know. That's what damaged people who do it solo dolo. That's what they start doing first. Girl, and then other damaged people will give you that advice, like, girl, you need to go out. Hey, bro, just go out, man. Hey, man, find you someone, talk to some other ladies, man. Go out, do this, do that, do all the things tangible to fix and massage this intangible issue. You're not going to be able to do that. That's not the correct method for this mission. And every mission and task have certain rules. They're called protocols. This is what IP, Internet Protocol. This is what it's all about. Rules and regulations on things that work. No one wants structure. Everyone wants the happy-go-lucky, do-it-myself method, and that method is for damaged people. Damaged people want that method. I want to do it my way. I want to do it myself. Your way ain't working. Here you go. He about to
attention, ladies and gentlemen. Attention, ladies and gentlemen, be careful of your shoes. Tay B is coming through the pews. Attention, ladies and gentlemen, be careful of your shoes. Tay B is coming through the pews. Thank you.
This man is crazy.
That was amazing, bro.
Oh my God, man.
Very good. Very good.
But that's what I'm talking about, man. Is the fact that you cannot
really like he was on the PA system in the church.
Do this. You cannot use tangible outings and tangible occasions and all that kind of stuff. And then in another situation where when someone else is damaged and they go to other happy occasions, they're never happy for the other person. They're always thinking about themselves. When is it going to happen for me? When is it going to change for me? You see what I'm saying? And this is the thing. It's a selfish thing. A damaged person can become very selfish if they do not get the necessary help that's needed. You need to talk to somebody, baby girl. You need to talk to somebody, my boy. You need to talk to someone. You feel me? And stop trying to damage
people also think that their stuff is unique too. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like you're the only one that's been through this. No, there are other people that's been through this.
You're not.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Very well said, my boys, man. Shout out to the featured topic this week, man. That was awesome, man. That was awesome.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, dog. Absolutely.
Hey, I got. Can I keep it a buck real quick?
Yeah.
The chat has been banging the last couple shows, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out
absolutely,
to the
dog.
chat.
Absolutely, dog.
shout out to the chat. Y'all have been banging. Hey, I told y'all we had a great show today. I think these were some really good topics, fellas. This was like some very well placed discussion that we placed for episode 6, man. So I enjoyed it personally, man. Shout out to everybody. Once again, we always want to show love to some of our new subscribers. So thank you to all the new subscribers who have subscribed over this past month. And you know what I mean? So just thank y'all so much, man. Keep rocking with us, and y'all give us the motivation. We do this as 3 men who have been best friends for 10 plus years. And we just appreciate the fact that y'all come in here and just kick it with us every week, man. It means a lot. So thank y'all so much. As always, make sure if you guys have any topics that you would like for us to discuss, anything that you would like the Maleroom to take a dive in, make sure you email us at the Maleroom313 at yahoo.com. Also, hit us up on all of our platforms, Facebook. Make sure you hit us up on the Instagram, and also, obviously, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Maleroom Network. Everything is at the Maleroom Network, all of our social media, Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you guys holler at us, and we just love and appreciate y'all so much, man. Fellas, what y'all got for the people?
Go ahead,
Jim. They put flavor in medicine for people that have a hard time taking it.
Have a hard time.
They
what?
put flavor in medicine for people that have a hard time taking it.
That's a fact.
Be a person that can take it. So the reason why I said that is because of these conversations that we have on the show. Sometimes it throws the mirror on people. Don't be afraid to look in the mirror at sometimes for the real person that you are. And if you can see it, you can fix it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Very well. Yeah. Good point, man.
Yeah, man.
Good point.
Yo, I just want to say I love everybody as always, man. I appreciate everyone, the day ones, Chantel, man, Sabrina, and Shamika Price, and my moms, man. I gotta shout out my moms too. My moms have watched every episode.
My Duke, shout out to my Duke.
It's the beginning of the show, man. So I gotta shout out mom. A true day one.
We love you, mom.
A true day one. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say again, man, all these things that we going through, all these individual topics that we have, they do resonate with relationship. You know what I'm saying? And if it's better to have 2 good healed people together instead of having 2 damaged people together trying to fix each other and be at each other's throat. Let's just always have that camaraderie, man. Right. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. And send us your reaction videos through the Maleroom313 at yahoo.com. And also, Maleroom After Dark, we will make an announcement on the date on that soon. But if you want to be on the panel, I only got a couple, I think 1 or 2 people that already emailed us. But if you want to be on the panel, please email us at the Maleroom313 at yahoo.com and put After Dark Panel in the subject. And then we'll make sure that you are on the panel, because we want to make sure that you understand what the subject is and things of that nature. We're approaching it a little bit differently this season, and then you go from there. Okay, but again, the Maleroom313 at yahoo.com, After Dark Panel. Put that in the subject line. I'll make sure that you all get the actual subject that we're going to talk about ahead of time before we get the show started. Okay, cool beans. Again,
this season, that is the only way you can be on the panel if you email us. That is the only way. Like my brother said, we're doing something a little different. If you would like to be on the panel, that is the only way we are doing it this season. So make sure y'all hit us up in our email and rock with us, man. Sure. I loved it today, man. This is a great show. I love my brothers. I love our mail carriers, man. We will holla at y'all next week. We out.
Yeah.